Hello, dear friends. Several classified studies have uncovered the power of sacred water. Opinion piece: infinite energy, holy water, monoatomic gold, the spark of life, plasma concept, 0 point energy. Let's start. The so called Great Awakening is much more than geopolitics and exposing corruption. It is connected to the knowledge of infinite energy. The concept of infinite energy refers to the idea of an inexhaustible source of energy, and a limited amount of energy resources that do not deplete over time are constantly available. In practice, the notion of infinite energy is often related to renewable and sustainable energy sources that do not depend on fossil fuels or other finite resources. Examples of infinite energy sources include solar, wind, hydroelectric, and geothermal energy. Quantum vacuum. 0 point energy, also known as vacuum energy, is a concept that comes from quantum physics. It refers to the energy that exists in the vacuum of space, even in regions where there are no detectable particles or electromagnetic fields. 0 point energy is a form of potential energy found in the ground state of the quantum vacuum. According to quantum theory, the vacuum is not completely empty, but it is full of quantum fluctuations. These fluctuations mean that even though there are no particles or electromagnetic fields present at a quantum level, virtual particles can appear and disappear rapidly in pairs, generating energy fluctuations. Holy water. The term sacred water refers to a type of water that has a special meaning or is considered sacred, spiritual, or divine in various cultural or spiritual contexts. The idea of sacred water is common in many traditions around the world, and its meaning can vary depending on the beliefs and practices of each culture. Some examples of sacred water include holy or blessed waters, sacred springs, sacred rivers, sacred lakes, or ponds in various cultures, and are used in religious rituals. The belief in sacred water is often associated with the idea that water can have purifying properties on a spiritual level. Practices related to sacred water vary significantly among various religions and cultures, but in general, sacred water often plays an important role in rituals, ceremonies, and expressions of faith. Water has always existed in our universe and has a connection with the body, mind, and spirit. The sacredness of water in the human body is connected to infinite time travel. For centuries, it was believed that the water could only exist in three states: liquid, solid, or gaseous. But a fourth state of water, called the plasma state, hell phase, or yield phase, exclusion zone, or structured water, has been discovered, and this would be related to the human body. Plasma is one of the four fundamental states of matter, along with solid, liquid, and gas. It is a state in which electrons have separated from atoms, resulting in a set of positive ions and free electrons. This state is different because of its unique electrical and magnetic properties. It is therefore a state of matter in which the atoms are ionized, that is, some of or all of their electrons have been stripped away, thus generating electrically charged particles. A plasma consists mainly of positive ions and free electrons. Under normal conditions of temperature and pressure, matter tends to exist in solid, liquid, or gaseous form, depending on the amount of energy the particles possess. However, at very high temperatures or in the presence of a lot of energy, electrons can be released from atoms, forming a plasma. Plasmas are electrically conductive and respond strongly to magnetic fields, which has significant implication in fields such as astrophysics, controlled nuclear fusion research, and various technological applications such as plasma lamps and plasma television screens. Some natural examples of plasmas include the sun and other stars, where high temperatures and pressures convert gas into a plasma state. Lightning also generates temporary plasma in the atmosphere, and the way you charge it, it is the Earth's electromagnetic field, infrared energy, and positive thinking. And to keep the flow strong and healthy, our best medicine is to ground ourselves, get sunlight, and love ourselves. Monatomic gold. Gold, in its purest form, does not appear to be gold at all. Under the right conditions, normal physical gold can be transformed into a fine white powder known as monatomic gold, which has been studied for multiple advanced laboratories and has very strange properties such as levitation or dematerialization because it is a superconductor. Monatomic gold is a particular form of this precious metal composed in individual or binary atoms rather than groupings in atoms that make up gold's typical metallic structure. In its conventional metallic form, gold exists as an inert solid with a crystalline structure in which gold atoms are tightly bonded together, forming a three-dimensional network. However, monatomic gold can exist in a different form, composed of individual atoms or a small group of atoms, rather than the conventional metallic structure. Monatomic gold is believed to exist in a state of matter distinct from the solid, liquid, and gaseous states of conventional matter. It was used in ancient times for its properties and spiritual meaning. It could also have been used in the production of lacquers, ceramics, and other high-quality materials. Aurous oxide can be obtained by reacting metallic gold with molecular oxygen at elevated temperature. One of the ways to convert metallic gold to monatomic gold is to put it through a high-speed vortex. When this transformation occurs, there is a flash of light and a 44% weight loss. Vortex. Several classified studies have discovered the power of plasma water and monatomic gold that creates the spark of life, connected to infinite energy and quantum fields that connect multiple dimensions. The vortex around the heart moves through the body and can be activated to connect to time travel. In some philosophical and spiritual traditions, the heart center is spoken of as a focal point for vital or spiritual energy. In certain spiritual practices or instant philosophies such as yoga, reference is made to energy centers in the body called chakras. The heart chakra is located in the chest region and is associated with emotional and spiritual aspects. According to the Storm Rider, the trace gold in our blood transforms into monatomic gold as it travels through the double vortexes in the heart, creating the spark of life. This vortex system creates an energy field around the heart. Jesus and many other known and unknown teachers understood the sacredness of the body and prayed to the water. Tesla took advantage of this knowledge in his classified experiments. The classified Nazi projects were in the vortex of the human heart and body and how monatomic gold liberated. That is why the water was poisoned with chemicals and chlorine that deactivate the plasma field of the holy water. But with faith and prayer, you can activate the structure of water molecules. Reset News. Judy Bington believes she knows that the Chinese elders published the codes and began the exchange process. Mark Sira believes the BCI has released feeds to the Iraqi government, but there are no funds yet. Citizens confront their government as the cabal pushes war. The Storm Rider says Turkey sent a warning to the UK not to intervene in Iran. In his opinion, they are trying to start a war to prevent revelations. Globalists want to use carbon controls to stop you growing your own food, says Brandon Smith. Some 90 clerics, academics, and authors asked the Pope to withdraw the Fiducia Supplicans, a document that allows blessing of homosexual couples and other couples in irregular unions. Economy. According to MediaGrid, we are entering the greatest financial system this world has ever known, agreed upon by all countries in the world. It is called Quantum Financial System, QFS. Quantum means that it is supervised by a sentient being. It is not binary artificial intelligence. It is real life intelligence to protect this new financial system. It has two main directives: protect the sovereignty and privacy of every currency holder around the world. Governments and banks will no longer own your money. They will no longer have the right to tell you how to distribute your money with a gun to your head. In her opinion, if we do not create a banking system that is fair for all nations, the earth would become a radioactive cement block as a result of unfair banking policies. Financial means money as a medium of exchange. In the QFS, there is not only a pile of gold in each country to back up its national currency, but an actual bullion exchange bank, gold vault, that has been separated, identified, and secured for the purpose of backing every currency in every country that meets GSR standards. Gold backing is achieved through a digital gold certificate that acts as the unique currency increment in any nation. The gold certificate refers to a single kilo block of, of gold or coin that is identified by its GPS location, UPS barcode, and serial number. Inside each gold coin or kilo gold bar will be a GPS tracker and a, a number, a serial number indicating ownership. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.